So I'm out here in the big woods and it's about the end of July, and I'm going to show you kind of one of the methods that I use in places that you're not able to put out minerals or some other way to gather inventory in the summer. So I'm going to set up a camera on a mock scrape. Well, it's an actual scrape that you have here behind me. I found it this spring on the edge of, it's kind of like a blackberry briar patch, and got some hemlocks around me, and up above we have like a, I don't know, 4 or 5 year old clear cut. So just on this, down on the bench on the side hill, it's a perfect spot to set up, multiple trails coming through. So anyways, I'm going to set up a camera here, make a mock scrape, and get it freshened up. We'll get the licking branch going and see what kind of summer inventory I can get. So the first thing that I'm going to do is kind of scuff up the ground here, and even though they're probably not going to hit the ground in a while, just the fresh dirt will kind of bring them in anyways. And some people use a stick and other things and to like not leave scent behind. I've always just used my boot, haven't had much issue there. So this scrape is actually just off of the main trail a little bit, which works out really well because I'll show you in a few minutes, but I'm planning on setting up right behind the camera here with a pine tree to my backdrop, getting in the saddle facing down, about a 10 to 12 yard shot. And with it being just off the trail, if this buck's going to actually check it, he's gonna have to come from this way, which would provide me a slightly quartering away shot. Or if he's coming from this way, hopefully I'd be able to shoot him already, but if not, same thing, come to check it, quartering away. It's a perfect opportunity. One of the reasons that this scrape really caught my eye back in the spring is that how high the licking branch is. So right up here is where the main licking branch is, with multiples around the side of it, which usually means that it's been hit year after year. Community type scrape, big spot on the ground, pot out. It's a perfect spot to use it. So I'm trying out some new stuff. Typically I've used Old Smoky preorbital gland as well as wild carrot scents to be able to hang up. So after talking to Dr. Carl Miller, he was saying that forehead glands are a lot more prominent in how bucks and deer in general communicate, more than just the preorbital. So, and then also with getting to know Troy Pottenger, who's a big fan of using buck fever synthetic scents, figured I'll give it a try, their forehead gland stuff. Never used this stuff before. My dad used to use it years ago, so I'm just giving it a try. We'll see, you know, what kind of happens with it. I'm just gonna spray all around through these branches here and on the main licking branch as well. And that's really it. I mean, that's all I do to get these scrapes ready to go. I'll throw a camera up on the tree over here, get it up in the air a little bit. I'm gonna run my Exodus cell camera on there. So pretty excited to see as the summer goes on what kind of photos start coming in. And really, this might be an area where not many bucks are traveling in the summertime, which kind of seems to be what I've learned in the past. But nonetheless, it'll stay here all the way through archery season. All right, so I put the Exodus Render cell camera here. So I'm gonna leave that here. I have it off the trail, probably off the scrape about 10 yards, and going to leave it here and hopefully see what's coming in. Looks like I got good enough cell service here to be able to send it. Did some test photos, sent right to my phone, which is really cool about these cameras and just the advancement in technology in general. So allow me to stay out of here a little bit and just kind of wait until the right time when I'm ready to hunt. So here's the main trail that comes across this side hill, and as I pan to my left, there's the scrape. As I pan back across to my right, that's my target tree right up in there. So there's a tree in front of that big hemlock. It's a little bit tough to see from here, but that tree is exactly where I want to be at. I can get behind it with my saddle and be able to shoot down to this trail And you know, it's a little bit lower elevation than where I'm at here, but I think that with the right wind coming across with the clear cut up top, this is going to be a really money spot. Here's the view from up in the stand, or saddle I guess, of the mock scrape, which is right there. You can see there's the briar patch, the tree in between me and where the deer should be coming from. There's also another scrape right up in there. So really good travel side hill coming through on this bench.